Singer Lindsay Sutherland Boal and pianist Patti Loach are with us this morning to talk about their cabaret show Conversations at 3 a.m. It's taking place next Saturday, June 9th at 7:30 at the Green Door Cabaret. It's part of the Green Door Cabaret series. And they're with us this morning to talk about it. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
So, Patti, why choose the Green Door Cabaret? What's so special about that venue?
Well, first of all, selfishly as a pianist, I love a venue where there's a good piano, and there's a grand piano there. It's a nice small space. You can buy wine at a cash bar. And Bob Misson...
I'm there.
Bob Misson has put together a beautiful roster of performers. He had Michael Burgess, who was Valjean in Les Miserables, and Rebecca Kane, who was the original Christine in the Toronto production of Phantom of the Opera. Robert Cushman, the theater critic from the National Post, did an amazing evening about the lyrics of various songwriters. So it's just a wonderful small little space with entertaining and very musical performers.
And I also understand that a lot of singers like to go there to do their first show, to give it their first run, and Bob's actually nurtured a lot of young singers there.
He has, and also well-seasoned performers who may not be in a production on a large stage will go there and continue to work on their craft. And they like the intimacy of a small space where, well, you know this, Jean, when you were singing opera, you would be singing to the exit sign at the back of the hall. But in a small room of only 40 people, you're singing to eyes and you're actually reacting to them, and you're seeing them react to you, and it's very different.
Yeah, it's a very different experience, absolutely.
So, Lindsay, tell us what happens. I know what happens in my conversations at 3 a.m. What happens in yours?
Oops.
Usually mine are cursing because I'm getting out of bed at that point. But.
There you go.
Well, we're doing a lot of repertoire that I just love. And this repertoire is kind of like, well, it is a mashup between old school cabaret world of the Weimar Republic and new world cabaret of Jason Robert Brown and Tex Arnold. So our conversations are kind of a mishmash of old school and new school. But
well, one of the songs that we're doing is a song by 80-year-old Ray Jessel, who I actually saw with Jean in the fall. And this song is called I Think About Sex. So that could be really a conversation.
Yeah,
any
that
time
could be
of
a
the
good
day.
Yeah, really. It's not just confined to 3 a.m.
But this is a family show, so we'll just stop that there.
Right.
So, Lindsay, what made you decide to ask Patti to play the show for you?
Right. Well, I had seen Patti perform before, and what I loved about Patti, right from the first moment I saw her, well, not only does Patti play beautifully,
take your time.
But she works cheap.
She works cheap. No, she plays beautifully. She's a very supportive partner, and she's incredibly well prepared. Not to mention, she looks as cute as a button on stage.
Yeah, that's true.
That's absolutely why I chose Patti.
Oh, great. And Patti?
I met Lindsay through Eugene because Lindsay was studying Kurt Weill music with you. And then we saw her perform with Against the Grain, which is a wonderful theater company, opera company here in Toronto. And I thought, well, there's an interesting, very sexy performer, and I liked the excitement that she generated on stage.
Very provocative. It's kind of interesting to see what Lindsay will do next with a piece of music and the degree to which the rage will come out. How long is the show?
It's about an hour.
Why do you choose an hour?
I like the momentum that you get when you sit down and you watch a story just flash by your eyes, and then it's over. And then afterwards we can talk to the audience members, and they always have questions about what we've just sung and want to know more. And Lindsay, because her area of expertise is the Weimar Republic music, there's a lot to be learned.
And why did you choose that period, Lindsay? Because you have a very versatile voice that you sing opera and, I mean, right across the board. Why would you choose Kurt Weill particularly?
Well, I love the music of Kurt Weill and his collaborations with Bertolt Brecht. And because of the zeitgeist of the time of the Weimar Republic, 1919 to 1933 Germany, there was so much going on in Germany at that time, and Brecht wrote so well for it. And Kurt had such a wonderful way of writing the most beautiful melodies against Brecht's often raw, visceral, cruel text. And the combination of those two together altered my state forever.
Right. And now you're not doing all Kurt Weill. You're doing
No,
all
actually, as a
composer.
matter of fact, we're only doing one Kurt Weill piece, Tchaikovsky, one of my favorites. But we are doing 3 songs from the Weimar Republic by Friedrich Hollander that I gave to Patti. They're 3 of my favorite songs ever, and I gave her the world's worst writings of them. And so I said, Patti, what can you do with this? And Patti wrote something for me. And so my favorite thing on the program is our German mashup that Patti actually wrote and arranged for me. That's of the Weimar repertoire.
Yeah, God bless Patti.
God bless Patti.
There was some tearing out of hair. But the Kurt Weill song that we do is a very fun one because it's basically a shopping. The lyrics are by Ira Gershwin. So clever.
Yes.
And it's basically a shopping list of Russian composers' names. And we sing it through once, and then I challenge Lindsay to do it faster. And by the time we've finished doing it, we've broken all land speed records for any recording of this song. It is so fast. I have no idea how you learned that lyric. It's
I don't either.
insane.
I would never go near that song.
I'll never
hard
forget
to-
it. It's in there forever.
Well, that's great. And are you basically this show, Conversations at 3 a.m. Are you basically is there a general theme
Yes, there is.
that you can share?
Family station, after all.
Bearing
remember.
all that in mind.
Well, I think, all of the songs are either romantic songs about love or funny songs about sex. Mm-hmm. That's the theme.
Okay, good.
So life. then.
Pretty much.
In other words. All right.
And I think anybody could understand that. So.
Now, you're from Vancouver. Actually, not. You lived up for a while in Vancouver. You're
Yeah.
from Vancouver. Why did you come to Toronto?
I came to Toronto hoping that there would be more performing opportunities, and I was right. Mm-hmm. So here I am, and here I am to stay.
And it's close to New York, and you've been down to New York, and
I have quite a few colleagues that I work with. One of Tex Arnold, who is one of my professors at the Yale International Cabaret Conference, is an amazing composer and arranger, and we're doing 2 of his songs on the program. And so I go down to New York often to work with him.
and he wrote a song for you, did he not?
He did.
How very flattering is that?
I know. I'm blessed.
Wow. Well, I want to thank you so much for coming in this morning.
Thank you.
I know
Thank
it always feels great to have Patti playing. It
sure does.
There's a big comfort level. And there's the important thing we should also mention is the importance of the collaboration between the singer and the pianist. If you don't have that good vibe, you don't have a good show.
I like to be noticed, so I'm going to be wearing a bustier as well as Lindsay.
I think you should.
Amazing.
I think that's important.
Sold.
Awesome.
Thank you so much for coming in this morning. We've been speaking with singer Lindsay Sutherland Boal and pianist Patti Loach, who are doing a show called Conversations at 3 a.m. on Saturday, June 9th at 7:30 p.m.
Don't show up at 3 a.m. There'll be no one there.
And listen, this theater is located 2 blocks north of Queen Street West, and it's on Ossington. If you want to get tickets, you can go to this website, lowerossingtontheatre.com, or you can phone this number, 416-915-6747. Thanks, girls.
Thank you.
Thank you.